Hello and welcome back to Mascot Madness, brought to you by Derek Likes Sports. The first round of voting has come to an end, so we're going to go over the 32 winners from round 1 and the matchups for round 2. So here are the results from round 1. In the orange region, we had Gritty handily taking care of Slamson. Swoop snuck by Slugger, so we get the Philadelphia matchup there that we were looking forward to. We have Jazz Bear pulling the 12-5 upset over Iceberg. Yuppie pulling a 13-4 upset over Rumble. Jackson DeVille kind of stormed back. That matchup was pretty close throughout, but Jackson DeVille took care of Rocky. Dinger took down TD. Carlton was upset by the Gorilla, who I kind of flagged as a potential Cinderella story in this thing. The 10 seed Gorilla will now take on Wally the Green Monster. So a couple upsets in that region. In the Brutus Buckeye region, Philly Fanatic took care of Stinger pretty easily. Stomper beat Casey Wolf in that 8-9 matchup. Blitz dominated. Harry Hawk won the Battle of the Hawks, 86-13. And then we had a tie between Pirate Parrot and Coyote. So I actually had a plan for this in case it happened. These two are going to go to overtime, and I will explain that after I go over the results. We have a couple, actually, that are going to overtime. G Wiz took care of Ace. Bango beat Tommy Hawk. Sparky upset over Southpaw. And now another tie. Bernie and Wild Wing, the 2-15 matchup. A massive upset, potentially. Wild Wing, a 15 seed, could advance to the second round. Those two will head to overtime. We have the Duck region. Benny the Bull beating Finn the Whale. My daughter will be very upset about that. She became a huge Finn the Whale, who I learned is actually an orca. So in orcas, even though they're called killer whales, are actually dolphins, which is crazy. A thing that I just recently learned. So calling him Finn the Whale may just be incorrect, and perhaps that's why he fell to Benny the Bull. Owl the Octopus took care of Big Red. Mariner Moose beat Stanley Cup Panther. No cup for Stanley this time. Lucille beat Clutch. Victor pulled an upset over Sabretooth. Buffalo really down bad. Raymond beat Crunch. Clark snuck by Nash just at the buzzer. Mr. and Mrs. Met beat Steely McBeam. And finally, in the Tree region, or the Treegion, as my brain always wants to call it, Blue, very close to a 16-1 upset there. Hugo the Hornet beat Orbit. Blue was kind of like the Blue Devils. Duke nearly lost to Sienna in the first round of the basketball tournament, and Blue almost fell to Grizz here. Sir Purr with the 12 seed upset over Billy the Marlin. We have Billy Buffalo sneaking by Boomer, which I'm realizing now I'm gonna have to make an adjustment. That was a late shift, and I'm gonna fix that. Shoot. Okay, so I had to make a bunch of edits because I didn't notice that Billy Buffalo made a crazy comeback at the end. I thought this one was very much over when I had checked. I had set up all the surveys for Boomer to be in the next round, and Billy Buffalo pulled it out. It's like the Frank Reich comeback in the playoffs for the Bills. So Billy Buffalo advances. Raptor takes down Mr. Red. That one was not a comeback, a miracle comeback from Mr. Red. Blooper edged out SJ Sharky, and then we had another tie. Champ and NJ Devil, they head to overtime, and then Stuff the Magic Dragon held serve against Staley the Bear. So those are the results of the first round of voting. So we have a couple of matchups that we have to settle. First, we are going to let's take a look. Let's start with Bernie and Wild Wing. That was the big one, the 2-15 matchup. Wild Wing, could he pull off this massive upset over the 2-seed Bernie? Let's take a look at how that's settled. Oh, we have Lucy here, and Lucy goes for the 2-seed, and that food looks disgusting. I'm sorry you had to see that, folks. Bernie takes down Wild Wing to advance, staves off the upset. How about Champ and NJ Devil? There's Lucy. And she jumps down, and it's Champ, the 7 seed, advances to the next round over the New Jersey Devil. One more, Pirate Parrot and Coyote. Who will come out of that matchup? Here she goes. This was a different treat. This was a salmon treat. Still disgusting. And she goes for the Coyote. Wow. All right. So that is how those ties were decided in overtime. Maybe we'll watch those again real quick. We got Bernie and Wild Wing. There goes Lucy. Getting it done, going for Bernie. Champ and NJ Devil in overtime. The first ever overtime for Mascot Madness. Champ and NJ Devil. And then Pirate, Parrot, and Coyote. Wow. That's what March is all about. What more madness will be in store for the ensuing rounds of this tournament? And let's take a look now at the second round, what the matchups will be. And this is going to be what your ballot looks like for this round. So we got Gritty versus Swoop, the Battle of Philadelphia. Jazz Bear and Yuppie, two potential Cinderellas, two double-digit seeds. One of them will be in the Silly 16. Dinger and Jackson DeVille, 3 versus 6, pretty chalky there. And then we got Wally and Gorilla. Moving on to the Brutus Buckeye region, Fnatic will take on Stomper. Philadelphia was 3-0 in the first round. Blitz, the 5 seed, will take on the 13 seed Coyote. The 3 seed Bango takes on the 6 seed G-Wiz. And Bernie, fresh off of holding off Wild Wing in overtime, will take on another double-digit seed Sparky. In the Duck region, Benny will take on Al the Octopus. The 4 seed Lucille will take on the 5 seed Mariner Moose. The 11 seed Victor will take on the 14 seed Raymond. And then we have Mr. and Mrs. Met against Clark, a baseball matchup in the 2-7. In the Tree region, or again, the Treegion, we have Blue against Hugo. Billy Buffalo, shocking the world, will go up against Sir Purr. Blooper will take on Raptor. Stuff the Magic Dragon will take on Champ, fresh off of a overtime win. So those are the matchups that you have to vote for. Go to the website, vote, share it with your friends, your family. Once you vote, you get a little I voted share graphic. It'd be great. Just proliferate that throughout the social media. Let's break the internet this weekend with Mascot Madness. You will have until Sunday at 9 p.m. Eastern to vote, and then we will announce the Silly 16 and move on to next week when we'll have some more matchups. So good luck to all of the mascots remaining. If we have more overtime, that would be awesome. Lucy would love the treats. So get out there and vote. Thank you so much for watching, for voting, for sharing, all of that stuff. Please subscribe, yada, yada, and have a great rest of your day.